Breaking news. Hapless homeowner buys haunted house after misinterpreting real estate listings' unique character description. In a hilariously misguided real estate transaction, local resident Sylvester Pook found himself the unwitting owner of a haunted house this past week, all due to a simple misunderstanding of a property listing's unique character description. The saga began when Pook, a 34-year-old first-time homebuyer, came across a listing for a historic Victorian-style home in the heart of the city. Enamored by the property's stately architecture and affordable asking price, the young professional scheduled a tour, envisioning himself transforming the dated residence into his dream abode. "As soon as I saw that house, I fell in love," Pook gushed. The high ceilings, the intricate woodwork, the wraparound porch, it was like stepping back in time. And the agent mentioned the unique character of the place, which I took to mean charming old-world details. And that sort of thing. However, Pook quickly learned that the home's unique character was of a much more supernatural variety. From the moment Pook stepped through the front door, he sensed an unsettling energy permeating the residence. Strange shadows flickered at the edges of his vision, accompanied by the distinct sound of disembodied footsteps creaking across the hardwood floors. And as night fell, the unsuspecting homeowner found himself jolted awake by the sound of spectral wails echoing through the halls. "I just chalked it up to old house noises at first, you know? Settling wood, pipes groaning, that kind of thing," Pook recalled with a shudder. "But then I started seeing these apparitions. Pale, translucent figures drifting through the rooms. And the way they'd stare at me with those hollow, soulless eyes, it was positively chilling." Facing the daunting prospect of living in a veritable haunted house, a panicked Pook frantically attempted to back out of the sale. However, he soon discovered that the purchase contract was ironclad, leaving him with no choice but to move forward with the ill-fated acquisition. "I begged the agent to let me out of it, but she just kept saying there was nothing she could do," Pook lamented. "Apparently, when you sign those papers, you're basically signing your soul over to whatever dark forces happen to be lurking in the basement." Despite his best efforts to cleanse the home of its supernatural inhabitants from sage smudging to round-the-clock Gregorian chanting, Pook has been unable to rid the property of its ghostly denizens. In fact, the hapless homeowner claims the paranormal activity has only intensified in recent weeks, with furniture levitating, unexplained fires breaking out, and the incessant sound of disembodied laughter echoing through the halls at all hours. Adding insult to injury, Pook's friends and family have taken to mocking his spectral predicament, gleefully referring to his Victorian abode as the Scream Street residence. "Every time I bring someone over, they act all impressed. I've basically had to become a full-time ghostbuster just to survive in this place," he said with a weary sigh. "I'm up all night trying to fend off these spooks, and then I'm running on fumes all day at work. It's utterly exhausting." By the unique character which is code for this place is haunted as hell, Pook groaned. "And then they spend the whole visit cracking ghost puns and asking if I've made a contact with the other side. It's humiliating." Despite his harrowing experience, the hapless homeowner says determined to find a way to exorcise his unwanted otherworldly housemates. In the meantime, he's taking solace in the fact that his newfound supernatural expertise has made him a local celebrity of sorts. "On the bright side, I've become something of a paranormal expert in the neighborhood," Pook noted with a wry chuckle. "People are constantly knocking on my door, asking me to come take a look at their unique homes. I guess you could say I found my calling, the haunted house whisperer. The weirdest thing is though, and you can call this a coincidence, my first initial S, when you combine it with my last name Pook, well, it reads spook." How spooky is that he laughed nervously while looking over his shoulder.